Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. I'm Sir Nick, and this is The Road to the Masters.
Where is Alpshot and Online Play just picked this game up last night looking for help.
Now, from the home of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, Bay Hill Club and Lodge, this is EA Sports continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Novello up in our tower at 18, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, Bay Hill, of course, will forever be Arnie's place. But it's a tough spot to play, isn't it?
It is, obviously set in the heart of Orlando, which is a home for me for nearly quarter of a century. So, I've been there many a times and had many a chat too with the late great Arnold Palmer, but he was proud of his golf course for good reason too. But if you're going to play there, I know it's there for a little bit of fun, but make sure you take enough golf balls, because when you get to those last 3 or 4 holes, you might lose a few.
Even if you have to use the 3-wood off the tee at the first, the key to this round is going to be finding fairways, and he's done just that. That will be into the front right bunker, so Arnie's course showing its teeth already. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, that's finished off for a par. This is a good par 3, the second here at Bay Hill at 231 yards. Play it out toward that right, especially if that hole location is on the left. You can swing it along the contour of that green, and who knows, maybe make a hole-in-one like Jordan Spieth did in 2021. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
And he will tap that in for his par as excellent wedge play there prevents him from dropping a shot. Now with the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register don'ts. So aim right, there's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Left with 154 to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
This is an 11-foot putt. Yes, that's a bogey, but a strong putt there to finish it off. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello back at the fourth. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
Okay, back in the fairway, but a long ways from the green.
Making 5 here is certainly going to be a task now. Golf is so much about nearlies. Just a little bit more effort on that one. It would have been close. Instead, just that awkward distance.
good putt. He ran that previous one much further past the hole than he wanted, but that a good recovery to walk off with just a bogey. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup. Yeah, good bounce back par there. Still time to get this round turned around, and that won't hurt a bit. On to the par 5, sixth hole. This is one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. Frank, what does it take to stay out of trouble on this hole?
Well, I always thought horseshoes were lucky. Sixth hole shaped like a horseshoe was anything other than that. You fear a little left and big problems.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Not up there near the green like some folks we know, but a very solid drive here at 6. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of the screen. Flags above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
And that is going to wind up in the front right bunker here at 7. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one was running so hot. Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there, and that one slides by. So came into this hole at 2 over, but with the double, you can do the math. He's now at 4 over. Let's move on to the 8th, and Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
That will do just fine. A stout 190 yards to the hole here. That's going to need to go. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. He has a 12-footer here. Perfect there. That's in for a birdie. Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter.
That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Oh, there's a good putt. Well done here at the 9th, as that will save par. And that will make this a 3/39 on this front side. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
134 yards left to the flagstick today, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
Oh, this could be good.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. It's a birdie, and back to +2 now for the round. Once again, water pops up here at Bay Hill. This at the par 4 11th. It's 438 yards. You want to sort of take this one around that lake on the left. But keep in mind, if you're too far right, then those fairway bunkers could become a problem.
Well, today's hole location is cut front right, so this drive down the left side couldn't be any better.
So now from the left side of the fairway, this is a second shot.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
This will move to his right for birdie. That's a good putt right there. That's a birdie, and it is back to 1 over now for the round. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
This now for birdie at 12.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Yes, very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. Frank, this is an interesting hole. It's par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down, 250 off the tee, leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
He ran in a long one a moment ago. This as well from downtown for another birdie. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Pushing on, we come to the 215-yard par 3, 14th. Avoid the bunkers left and long here, and your chance at par certainly increases. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Okay, looking for that breakthrough to get in the red figures, but just a par there as he'll remain right where he started at even. Well, this is one of those holes at Bay Hill where you have to sort of thread the needle. It's more about accuracy than it is about power. It's only 429 yards, a dog leg to the right, but you absolutely have to put the ball in play off the tee. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
A birdie putt, down to Iona.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yes! How about that putt? That was impressive. And it goes down for a long birdie. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's two bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
Oh, that's trouble. That ball just had a mind of its own there. No way to get it to stop. And it winds up in the water. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. So we've talked about these par threes here at Bay Hill, and they finish with a doozy. It is the 17th at 221 yards and all sorts of trouble. You can see that beach bunker in front. There's the water to deal with, oftentimes a difficult hole location. You're thrilled to walk out of here with a par. Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Well, here it is, the 18th at Bay Hill at Arnie's Place. It's one of the most famous finishing holes on tour. This is where Robert Gomez in the early 1990s holed a 7-iron for an eagle to beat Greg Norman. A lot of drama and a lot of history here at this closing hole. And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole.
$190 now on the second shot.
And not wanting to take on the water, that is struck a bit too firmly, and it is into one of the back bunkers here at 18. Oh, kind of bladed that one, got it out, but it is now in the rough. So that will be a double bogey 6 here at the last. And this will be a 1 over par round of 73. Frank, that wraps up another great day of golf here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Always enjoy it.
Yeah, it's always a great test. Win, lose, or draw, you've played the King's Golf Course.
Couldn't have said it better myself. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner. For Frank Nobilo, until next time.
change up the green a little bit. Let's see what differences it makes.
It is the home of the greatest show on grass as EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf brings us to the desert Southwest and TPC Scottsdale. With Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, pleased to be joining you here in the Scottsdale sun. And Frank, apart from either embracing or trying to tune out the carnival-like atmosphere here in Scottsdale, what do you need to do to be successful at a course like this?
Have fun first and foremost, because I know when you stand on that first tee at TPC Scottsdale, the first thing you want to go to is 16, 17, and 18. So just enjoy the first 15 holes first.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Driving it straight, a big part of playing this golf course well, and that's a good start there in the fairway at the first. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Thanks, Rich. TPC Scottsdale sort of eases you into the round. Not much trouble surrounding the fairway or the green, so you have a great chance to get off to a quick start.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Yes, very well read. To 100 now for the day. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope, 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those two deep fairway bunkers on the right into play.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
That is into the first of the two bunkers to the right of this second fairway. Second shot upcoming, down to Nota.
Ball sitting in this pristine white sand, but they do have lip issues between them and this crowned green, which is tough to hold. Got to get the right yardage.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Being in a fairway bunker and safely on the green, you never know. Might even sneak a birdie.
Okay, good par here at the second, and that will keep him at -1. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
All right.
From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Take it. Lay it up, baby. Whoa. Wow, the spin on that is ridiculous.
Well, safely on, but that's going to be a long way away. Surprised he's not taking driver out for
That's
this
only the
one.
second time I saw the
long
caddy.
ways away, though it is for birdie.
I know, bud.
Yep, well judged there, and it's back-to-back pars following that opening birdie. Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. The green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
You fucking bastard.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Well, Ionis had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
What a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 5th.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tees added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The 5th always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
We welcome in Ionis Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, it's a good-looking putt overall, pretty straight. Slightly down the hill, need to be wary of that, but it's an inviting one.
Very smooth there. That one in for a birdie. Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver Or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So the strategy, do you have the length to get past them? Or if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot. This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
Readying for his second now from the right side of the fairway.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. Okay, just how you draw it up. That one in for a birdie. What's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Four under on the day. This is a good hole right here. The par 4 8th at 475 yards, a slight dogleg to the left. This is where you want to hit that sweeper. If you have that in your bag, get a little extra roll on that hooking tee shot from there, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
Okay, good. Looked like it was going way left, very right.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
This is on soft, the greens. If it was on average, it would have rolled off the green.
I switched it. A birdie putt.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Very smooth there. In for a birdie. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway, now can take dead aim at this hole location to this narrow green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that is going to win the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision making. It's a hard dogleg to the right and have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did.
Did he just lick
right
his golf
there.
club?
So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
129 yards left to the flag today. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Hitting it like I'm playing the other green. God,
and that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Oh, somebody did something. I don't know what. Let's see here. Did you really think it was necessary to put pronouns in the game? There are definitely more important things that could have and should have been done to make it a better game. Yeah, I still can't believe that, but they did.
Beautifully done right there. That's how you keep good rounds going. A terrific putt to save par. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-centre. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway. Then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
That was the best part I thought of the game, is that they added pronouns to it. So when you make your player, like, really? And then you can't even change it. Like, maybe I want bro and dude. Well, I want to be recognized as a golf ball. Fucking stupid shit. They wonder why the world's fucked up. Oh boy. Why? Oh boy.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the whole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
Oh, no, I'm fucking afraid.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
How do I download it?
It was a digital download. You got just go in the PlayStation Store, and then when you go in there, when I went in there pre-order it, it was a regular. It showed the regular game, and it wasn't showing the deluxe. But you got to go into the icon with the 3 dots. Click on that; it'll show you the deluxe version.
Do I need the deluxe for early access?
Okay, that
Yes,
run about 4 feet
you need
by.
the deluxe version for the early access. That was, yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know.
Boy, nothing seems to phase this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par.
With the deluxe version,
May not be
you're
as
supposed to get
famous
other
as the
things.
par
I don't know what.
360.
I don't know what it tells.
Appreciate you, boss. Gonna drop a sub.
Thank you.
Bogeys here on 12
Appreciate
and
it.
16 we'll ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen.
Yeah,
If
I don't
you're
know
gonna
what.
bail out,
I
find
don't
one
know
of
what the
those
deluxe
bunkers. A
version.
good bunker
There was
player
all kinds of
obviously
stuff
can
it
get it up
gave
and
you.
down, but it's still
Oh.
no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
And if you do the deluxe version, I didn't even know it came with Madden Football 2023. Why, I have no idea. I guess because it's an EA Sports game. But that also came with it. I was kind of shocked. I thought I was going to have a problem and not have enough room on the PlayStation because I think it was 100 gigs total. You fucking, oh boy, that's not good. Nope, not at all. Should have
Oh, and that is over the back, but it will stay dry.
Just so you know, the greens is set on soft. I had them on average, and it was like a pool table.
This one measures out to 24 feet.
Oh, yeah. Add that to the list of great putts today. That one a beauty to save par. This is where the excitement really kicks in at TPC Scottsdale. The 13th hole is a par 5 at 558 yards. It is a wonderful driving hole. There's water, there's desert on the right. You have the mesquite trees at a big bunker on the left. If you can drive the ball straight here, keep it out of that trouble, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and maybe make an eagle.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of the shots I had to go like 2, maybe 3 clubs lower. Even if I hit the front of the green, it was rolling off, and that was on average. So I can't even imagine. I mean, my guy just started him; he sucks. But you know, I didn't want to. You know, for average, I thought it was a lot, but I don't know.
That one gonna split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot.
Otherwise, a lot of the complaints was the slow backswing. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't have 2K23, so I can't compare it. The last month and a half, I've been playing 2014 Tiger Woods, the Masters. You know, and I mean, it's slow, but it's not like, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's, you know, you get used to it. It's like anything else. Only I would find the bunker that small.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Woo. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Yeah, that's the result of some fine work out of the bunker. Just a tap in 4 and a terrific up and down. We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14th. Not quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here.
Oh, and if you buy the deluxe edition, if you're an EA Play, I guess, member, you get 10% off, something like that. The automatic putt, the auto putt, you could set from 1 foot, 2 foot, and 3 foot. I don't know how that works in tournaments. I don't think you can, but.
And that will do just fine.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot. Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
Yeah, add that to the list of great putts today. That one a beauty to save par. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it.
Oh, that's the
and that water
17th
in
hole,
play,
the whole
if
setup
you do
there.
find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Absolutely not. I am not doing that.
About 80 yards left, Frank.
Oh, come on. I hit it that short. Fuck.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
This is a 9-footer. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. Well, here we are at the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was
Oh
one
my
hole
God.
too where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the crowd feels.
Just okay. Not what these fans were hoping for when they were sprinting across the golf course at 7 in the morning. That's for sure. Chance now for another birdie.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh, you fuck.
Under on the day.
Can you imagine if you hit a hole in one there?
Fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf.
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed. It was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Yikes. Oh, boy, don't hit that bunker, please.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now he's second from relatively close range.
Just a gorgeous shot. This has been a clinic today.
Okay, a 2-footer for birdie, not a problem. That was well played. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway.
Ooh, stay out of that bunker.
Oh, the is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway.
Oh, my God. What the Wow.
Birdie on the last. You're likely to give at least one back here.
Okay, so it's a disappointing bogey 5 here at 18. And that will be a 6 under 65. Very well done. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but, in the end, it really gave you what you deserve.
Oh, somebody said about the visuals. You know, on the camera angles. I don't know what this means. PVX enabled hole out. Visual effects. I don't know what that means. Look at all these awards. I didn't even know I opened these. Oh, shit. Oh, look at this. I had all this shit. I didn't even know. Oh, there's all the stuff, I guess. Shit, look at all the stuff you get here, too. It's pretty sick. Oh, this is all the stuff you get with the deluxe. Yep. I'll be on this afternoon. This afternoon I'm going to do the chart of career and all that stuff.